Haha, what's up, gamers and gripers and mooners? Can't say the G word, gonna get banned. So, this one's for you sensitive young men who are into the intellectualism. Rule number one, don't do that. Rule number two is coming up. So, or rather, the explanation is coming up. So, if this describes you, this applies to you. You watch Jordan Peterson, you watch Sam Harris, like religiously, you watch whoever, some intellectual goober on the YouTubes, you watch him religiously, and you find that he articulates things in a way that you never could before, but he's articulating things that you know to be true, but cannot articulate yourself. And you watch and think, man, this guy, he says things that I believe, but in such a clean and succinct way that I never could myself. You need to stop watching that person. So, for example, I will say Jordan Peterson because I'm most familiar with him. Watch his Bible videos, watch his Bible lecture series, and then stop. That's like the only useful thing. Everything else is just like Ben Shapiro, libtard gets wrecked, stupid, like nonsense. You need to instead go outside and talk to people and stop pretending to be Jordan Peterson or Sam Harris. And this is what I mean. You go out seeking debates. Rule one of that, don't do that. Stop now. That's idiotic. And you're stupid for doing that. I will not elaborate. But if you find yourself in a friendly debate with your friends, with whomever, and they're just not screaming at you and you're not screaming at them, don't espouse Jordan Peterson, Slavoj Žižek, Sam Harris, whoever. Don't espouse their ideas as your own. Because that's like taking a grandmaster's chess moves in a grandmaster match. I'm not comparing them to like geniuses, but you'll see where I'm going with this. It's like trying to do that, like play for play, in your own chess match. It'll last like 2 turns, and once you're out of the opening, no one's going to be making the same moves. So you're going to be responding to moves that aren't being made, and you're going to be ill-prepared for moves that are coming. In other words, you're parroting ideas that you don't quite understand. No matter how smart you think you are, you don't quite understand where they come from, the process that led to getting to them. So at the end of the day, you're going to be unable to articulate them properly, and you're just a mouthpiece for an image of the person that you're idolizing. Jordan Peterson, Slavoj Žižek, whoever. Sam Harris. Don't do the Sam Harris thing, especially. He's a moron. Yeah, don't be a mouthpiece for what you think somebody on the internet is. Instead, it's good that you found someone who can articulate your ideas, but don't use their talking points as your own, because you'll look like a moron and you'll feel like a moron. Instead, what you can say is, if you want to talk in good faith with whoever you're talking to, I find it interesting that X person said this. What do you think of that? And you can both talk about what you think of that. Instead of saying, I don't know, I can't think of a point off the top of my head, but don't like say X thing. Instead say, Y person said X thing. What do you think of this? Regardless of the person, say, like try to get that out of the way. Although if the person's worth talking to, they probably won't care who said it, because you should talk about the merit of the idea. Anyway, what happens when you watch these people, it's what people do when they read too many self-help books or too many philosophy books. They start to live a surrogate life and not live an actual life. So they'll experience the world, so to speak. They'll experience the image of the world through the book. This nonsense. You think the whole world fits in here? No, so then don't talk like it. Go outside, talk to people, actually explore your own ideas, and make money. Don't waste your time. Watch the Bible series if you're a Jordan Peterson moron. If you're any of the other kinds of morons, I don't know how to help you. Watch the Bible series. Find Jesus, get right with God. Don't watch anything else. Stop it. You're stupid for doing it. You don't need to watch libtards get wrecked. You don't need to watch conservatards get owned. You need to make money. You need to go outside and talk to people and not ideologies. And that also means not being an ideology yourself, or an ideologue, to be more specific. Yeah, don't live a surrogate life, and don't treat people like ideologues, and they might just open up to you, and you might actually make some friends instead of watching your animes all day, fantasizing that you were a sad boy like the main character in a new school full of girls who adore you. That's not real. Go outside.